Yeah, hi Pep, how you doing?
I,
Good to speak to you. First of all, how are Jota and Bobby doing fitness-wise, and how tough is selection going to be for this game?
yeah, Bobby, we have to see in the next 2 days. He's pushing himself really hard. He will not be available for the final to meet the squad. We hope he will be back really soon because we all see and know and feel how important he is for our way of play. So I'm happy that he's pushing himself. Hopefully he's soon back. Jota, yeah, so far no reaction on the things he did. So the straight line running, the change of direction, the ball work he did. So that's a good sign. But it's still, he isn't ruled out, but it still will be a challenge.
Sure. Pep, obviously this game is taking place against the backdrop of Ukraine. You were there in 2018 for the Champions League final. I mean, how difficult is it to concentrate fully on football at the moment? And what's your reaction to the Champions League final being moved to Paris this morning?
What happens at the moment is really awful. It's so serious, and as a football coach in this moment, sitting here in front of a sport journalist, I think it's not the right moment or not the time to speak my personal opinion. It doesn't feel appropriate, but what I can say is that I'm a father, I'm a brother, I'm a son, I'm a human being, I'm a husband. So it's hard, we think, with all these people there, and I think it's the same reaction that you guys have. It's just really frightening at the moment.
And just finally, from me,
of course, so yeah, if I have to give a reaction in football way, of course, it's the right decision to move to the Champions League final.
Yeah, and just finally from me,
I think, to be honest, I think each war is a true disappointment for humankind.
And just finally, Pep, would you like to see the club and the Liverpool fans make some kind of gesture of solidarity with Ukraine on Sunday?
Very interested on that. I don't think it's fair to the question, Pep. I think the legitimate question you like to go to the Champions League final, perhaps an answer to a reaction to. I think it's effectively that as a football coach here to preview a football match rather than focus the questions on the match we're here to preview.
Sure, thanks, Sarah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Jeremy. We'll go to Juliet Bones from the BBC in the room.
Hello there. Has there been a real focus on the cup competitions this season, the domestic cup competitions, because these are competitions that Liverpool haven't won for quite some time?
Yeah, we have tradition in both. We have history in both, of course. This is a competition where we want to bring young talent, where we want to showcase, where we want to launch. So that's really important. I think if you look at the best clubs in the world, what do we have in common is this one club mentality, and our journey in this League Cup shows that we are exactly that. Now, it's about the journey, of course, but now we are 2 days away from the final, and we want to go in it with all we have and make it a proper game. And we can't wait, of course, to go to Wembley and see all the fans and hear them and feel them. And for Liverpool, it's not just for us as a group, as a staff, but for the whole club. It's just it's a big compliment because what I said, this competition is so much more than just the first team. It was a proper compliment to our academy as well.
I think that's what's come across in the players that we've spoken to and Jurgen as well. In fact, it's not just about the first team, it's like the under 18, the under 23s, all these players who contributed to this ride, we call it, that you've been on.
Yeah, absolutely. I think example 3 is a really good example. So if you look him going to play the final, if everything goes well tomorrow, of course in training, but him reaching the final, it shows that there's an inside path for all young goalkeepers inside our club. So it's a compliment for the goalkeeper department, of course, to have this trust, for the managers to have this trust. But this is what I like. It's possible for a young goalkeeper in our club to reach a final with time, with a lot of training, with a lot of games, with a lot of steps. That's really nice to see.
Okay, we'll go to Mike Hughes for a couple, then to Mark, and then to Neil. I think maybe one from Donald. Mike.
Pep, it was really interesting to listen to Jurgen Klopp in the aftermath of the victory against Norwich, and he was talking about the switch to a 4-4-2 and how well it worked out. And he answered the question by saying it was actually Pep's idea. It shows in a lot of respects what sort of guy Jurgen is. You know, that he doesn't want to take all the praise, but it shows how close you two must be in terms of how you work together and try and get the best out of the players. How does it sort of work out in terms of when you're chatting during the match or pre-match team selection plans? What's the division of labour there?
First of all, Jurgen is so much more than a colleague to me. So I'm really grateful and really happy the way we work together. It's a commitment based on respect. It's a commitment based on trust. With this trust comes a lot of freedom. With this trust comes a lot of opinion. I think it's not just me and him, of course. It's so much more backroom staff who constantly are in our ears to make decisions or to put us in the right path. So it's just, if you see our team, the togetherness, this comes from something. And if you as a staff, if you have as a group of people who show leadership, it's probably the most powerful tool. That we want our team to be how we are, and that's why it's so important that they feel and they see that the manager, the assistant manager, the other assistant manager, Peter, Jack, John, Tafa, Andreas, all of us are so close. And there's a team behind the team, and I believe that a manager is as good as the team behind the team.
Liverpool have a really good record in the League Cup under its many different guises. The first time they've been to the final for a while. Probably like never before, you can't get a ticket for love nor money. It's the most high-profile League Cup final that there's ever been. And I don't know whether it's something about the dramatic victory against Leicester in the quarterfinals, but it's really...
By the way, there were 3 subs as well at half-time against Leicester. But anyway, we're 3-0 behind everything.
But what I mean is, there's something about this year's competition. The Liverpool fans, it's caught fire.
It's English football. Yeah. What makes it so special? It's not the League Cup. It's English football. How many? 72? 92 clubs. And England, the history of the English Cup complete proof that each league can win from another league. So it gave already so many incredible games, not just the top, what you will see now in the final. It's 2 Champions League level teams who are going to compete for a trophy. On this level we are speaking. We going there to compete against the champions of Europe. We're going there to compete against the champions of the world at this moment in time. And we know that Chelsea is a top team with so much, not just experience, but technique and experience. And I feel that they are the team who always find the spaces the opposition doesn't occupy. So we leave space behind our 3 forwards or 4, depending, and they use. We leave space on the opposite side, they use. We leave spaces between the lines, they use. We have to be spot on tomorrow, but tomorrow, in 2 days, but we really look forward to it because we know, and this is what the manager always says, we don't want to be the best team in the world, but we want to be the team who beats or is capable in each moment of time, in each moment of the season, to beat the best teams in the world. And that's what we're going to try in 2 days. Thank you. It's English football.
No, I'll speak to you later about it.
Carl, and then we'll go to
Okay.
Sorry.
Generally, in terms of preparations for a final, is there anything you have to do differently because it's the final? And specifically, with that in mind, you have to deal with the younger players slightly differently?
No, because I think when we started this project, or the time in this project, we came to the conclusion that the way to be successful in the schedule of English football, but also in all these competitions, is to focus on the next game And our group created this mentality that each next game is a final, because otherwise we could never have reached the levels we reach or the special games we reach. We see each game literally as a final, so nothing changing this. So if we speak about Leicester, if we speak about Norwich, if we speak in the Premier League or in the Cup, whereas most of the times it was final. So nothing there changes. We always prepare. And then prepare well. We make a lineup, but at that moment in time, for us, the best lineup to play our way of football. So that means intense, and then we want to attack match day. So always keeping the same routines, preparing each game. And as you see over the last years, we really see, and you have to believe me in this, we really see each game as a final.